And when was the next loan?
It was May 11th.
For what?
He was on a road trip at the time. Again, it was for his gas, food, lodging expenses.
You were or were not on that trip?
I was not on that trip. He was out of town.
So that you did it again by this app?
Yes.
And how much was that?
$200.
You remember that?
Yes.
When was the next loan?
May 17th. That was the last loan.
I would have said that that should have been your last loan.
It was
That's
sufficient,
3
I would
weeks
say.
in. And how much was that for?
$130.
What was that for?
He was short on his bills. Again, I think it was for his expenses, gas, food.
How did you know? How did he communicate with you on May 17th?
We actually had a fight on either the 16th or the 17th. When I came home from work, he was living with me at the time, so he was in the apartment already. I came home and he was upset because his friend would not loan him money. So he asked me if I could send him some money. He said that he would not be able to pay me back for a while. I said I didn't feel comfortable loaning him any more money because he already owed me $900 up to this point. So we talked about it over text. I do have that text conversation where he said, I've never given you a reason not to trust me. You can trust me if you were really a business partner, if you were really a friend, you wouldn't let me sink.
Can I see that text, please? So that was 130?
I'm sorry, I don't
You
have
did
that. Can I pull it up on my phone?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yes, it was 130, which brought the total loan to $1,020.
Well, you say you're going to pay her back, sir. And she had given you $900, and you said, and maybe it's more than you like. It's more than I like. I don't want to need anyone's help, and I'm going to pay you back. But you don't seem to trust me or believe me. So you acknowledge that up until that point, she had given you $900. That's what you acknowledge. I never lied to you or been untruthful. You can't say the same to me. Well, that I don't have to go into that. But you acknowledge in your text exchange that before she gave you the $130, you owed her $900. And you said, I'm going to give it back to you. So now my question to you is, Mr. Stubbs, how much did you give back to her?
I paid Rainey in full.
Okay, you paid her in full.
Yes, ma'am.
I have $1,020. This would be $1,030, but you acknowledge 900 plus 130 is
So
one.
I have records of a certain dollar amount. I want to say about 500 that I
Now,
paid her
don't
back.
tell me about. What I want you to tell me is when you paid her back and in what amounts.
Okay.
You said, I keep very careful records. As of May 17th, you owed her $1,030 by your own statement. You owed her $900 that you acknowledge here and say, I'm going to pay you back. Then she sent you another $130. So on May 17th, you owed her $1,030. So you show me the payments after May 17th.